You're listening to Table for Five with Felicia and Annette, only on LA Talk Radio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good Monday morning.
We'll get it together.
Yes.
We've been gone for what, a month?
I know.
We're acting like we've never done this before. We're like, what do we do? What do we do?
It's been a minute. It's a new season.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, it's Monday morning, everyone, for real. Monday, September 10th. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Yes.
Good Monday morning. Welcome to Table for Five.
Yes.
You are watching and listening.
And let me refresh
Table for Five.
Yeah, we are. We are
with
still
Felicia
Table.
and Annette. I'm Felicia.
I'm Annette.
I'm sorry. We're like giggling and laughing just because,
We're trying
it's
to get
live.
it together.
It's live, and we are doing the most. This is season 3. Season 3 is going to be season of the most.
Yes, it is. We are ready. I mean, we will be ready. We're ready. We're ready today.
We are ready.
We're just trying to.
Yes, we're trying
to
figure
offer
it
you
out.
the best, and next week it'll be perfect.
Yes, because we've got some changes.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can tell right now, because I can't really tell right now.
Yes.
But yes, we've got some changes to the show, to our studio look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone has been paying attention on social media, but we had a little, Easter egg thrown out there last week. We got a new logo. Where's my applaud? I'm going to give ourselves a round of applause.
We worked on
for
that.
Yes. It was very exciting. It took us a minute to, figure that out, but we did.
Yes.
So we're coming at you with a brand new logo. We've got a new background set. We've got some changes that we have some options, not changes. We have some options too that are coming this new season. With everything that we're doing, we've got some great guests, some great shows.
Yes, we have an amazing lineup of guests.
Yes.
We're so excited. Like, people want to come and have a conversation with us.
Yes, yay.
I think that's pretty exciting.
Yes, but today's show, what we're going to be talking about today is kind of catching you up on what we've been
we were
gone
for like a month and a half or 2 months.
Almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months.
Yeah,
I
because really
think
it was
so.
like mid-June was the last time that you guys saw us on here live. So, I mean, I don't know. Some things have changed, I guess. Not a whole big
my
bunch.
hair.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got to talk about your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we got a lot to talk about today. She was good. She wrote it all down. I wrote it down, too, but I forgot it at home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just, how it is. We're going to keep it going because, listen, you're going to always get the real deal here.
I know. This is not no glossy, fancy.
Yes.
I'm trying to get the Facebook. My computer is lagging, so sorry.
That's okay. No, it's all good. Hi to everyone that's out there watching us.
Thank you for joining us. This is so great.
Everyone, all of our regular viewers.
Okay, but we want to let people know, we can't forget about housekeeping, where they can keep track of where we are.
Yes, none of that has changed.
None of that has changed. That's really important for you to get connected with us on all our social media platforms, which are obviously you can catch us here on LA Talk Radio, and then also on our YouTube channel, which is Table for Five, and then our website, which is Table for Five, table-for-5.com. Yep. Our social media, which is at Instagram, which is at Table for Five. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter at Table for Five. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we have a lot of places where you can catch up and contact us. We love to talk about our website because for me, it's like our one-stop shop, and you can find out all the great things that we're doing. You can sponsor us, and if you have a product or an event or a brand you want to showcase here on the show, you can do that by clicking on our tab and going to the advertise with us, and someone very professional will respond to you. and then
you will get to meet that very professional person. That's a little sneak peek.
Yes. And then also you can catch up on all our previous shows are also on our gallery page. So the website is truly our one-stop shop, and you can find everything else. Everything
Table for Five related on our YouTube channel. I think you talked about that too. Mm-hmm. So if you're searching for past shows, if you're in conversation and or debate with somebody, we love to hear of good debates and good conversations being had, especially off of topics from our show. And you want to pull up that video and you want to show somebody something, give them some little information and some facts, then go search for it on YouTube, and you too can pull it up and hand out that information.
Okay, but aside from having a new set, new logo, we have a huge announcement to make.
Do we? Oh, okay.
We will have a show on Wednesday.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm going to be here. I don't know if she's coming, but I'll be here.
What else are we doing?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yes.
We are kicking off this
I
season
forgot
3
that
with 2 shows a week
about that.
because last season we had so many guests that wanted to be on our show, and we kind of left guests on the table. And so we just decided, let's just take the leap.
Let's do it.
And we're doing Table for 5 twice a week. So you can catch us here on LA Talk Radio at 11 a.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
So
Same time.
Tell
11,
your friends,
11
tell your
a.m.
boyfriends, tell your whatever.
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom.
11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's not going to change.
Nothing changes. We're just here twice.
Just another day. You get another day of us.
I know. More of our shenanigans. But that means more guests, more interesting topics.
Yes.
So we're really
More
excited
time.
about that. Yeah, more time. And sometimes, maybe some of the topics might spill into, we'll talk about that on Wednesday because we don't want to give away too much of what's going on in the show because we just want to do a summer catch up.
Yes, catch up and give you all the information on what's coming down the pipe. I don't know. What was that? I don't know what that phrase is.
Coming down the pike or pipe?
Pike? I don't know.
It's
coming your way. It's coming your way. All the new stuff that's happening. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that because that was in the newsletter. So if you are not subscribed to our newsletter, that's another thing that you should do because it will it will give you the information about what's coming up on the upcoming show. If you have a question, if you have something that you want to contribute to the conversation.
Also, we're starting a new segment. It starts today, and we have a couple of questions already, which is Ask the Guests. And not the guests, ask the host. We're doing real good today.
We're the guests and the host today.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I appreciate you covering me.
I got you, girl.
So anyway, ask the host. And so every week we'll have questions that have been submitted by our viewers and listeners, and we will try our very best to answer them to our honest and best ability, given time. So today we'll answer a couple of those.
Hopefully
sorry,
we can
got
get
logged
on.
out of Facebook.
Yeah. And what was I saying? I was saying something else too about the, so subscribe to the newsletter because that's really important. We're not like sending you out like 50,000 spam mails or anything like that. It's just a newsletter. Well, now you'll get them twice a week. It was before, it was just once a week, letting you know what's coming up, what the show is coming up on Monday. And so now you'll get 2 newsletters a week letting you know what the Monday show is, what the Wednesday show is. And if you'd like to tune in, if you want to submit a question, if you want to jump in on that conversation, if you're not on Facebook, because if you're on Facebook, it'll give you a reminder like, hey, they're going live.
Yeah.
So I think the newsletters are really, it's a really non-invasive way for you to figure out what's going on. And so like if you're watching this now and you want to catch us or whatever, just go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter. Again, we promise it's not going to be like,
we're not going to be hounding you.
Yeah, we're not selling none of that information either. We don't have anybody to sell it to. Even if we
not
did.
Yet. Not yet.
Well, even if we
Oh
did.
my gosh.
It won't be like that, but anyways,
Exactly.
Yeah. So just it's all good. It's a really good way to stay connected. That's my whole point.
Yeah, informed and stay informed on what's going on.
Yeah.
But so we want to jump into. I just want to do some hot topics really quick because I thought this weekend was full of them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you.
Everything is on fire.
Everything's on fire.
Well, like literally too here in Southern California.
Oh yeah.
Even though we have
north.
this beautiful background, you
I
guys
know.
love this
well,
background.
it's a beautiful day today.
It is a beautiful day. But there are some fires here in California.
Yeah, but that's up north. We're south.
No, there was one in Simi Valley last night. Didn't you know about that one?
Oh yeah, but it's gone. I drove by it. The police and it was
gone.
it was small. It was 9 acres. I mean, I know that's not small, but I drove right by it. Thank you guys for the comments on the set. We're very excited to bring you images of
California.
Of California. That's
Southern
what it
California.
really looks like, folks. We're not making that up.
Yeah.
Okay, so really quick, I just want to just jump right in on hot topics, and then we'll talk about what we did in the summer.
Okay.
2 things. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj fight. Did you see that?
Okay, I didn't see it, but I heard a little bit about it on the radio.
Gosh, I
so
saw
what
it.
happened?
I saw it was like full on.
They were fist fighting.
Somebody
Somebody said she came out with one shoe and like a
ripped dress, and she got a bump on her face because the security guard, that was not Nicki Minaj, and not hit her that hard. But I guess they kind of like pulled her away and hit her in the face. And
Nicki Minaj stepped on her dress or something, right?
No, Nicki Minaj called her out and said something about her child. And so that...
The baby that she just had?
Yes. That turned Cardi B into Cardi B. And
Well,
it was not good.
That's on. I mean, who talks about somebody's child?
Well,
those are fighting words.
I know,
I'm
but
sorry.
Listen, I get they have a beef, but you are in one of probably the most luxurious events of Fashion Week in New York, and you're behaving like that.
But you don't talk about my kid. What did she say?
So keep it moving. Who cares? To be like, okay, be your bye and leave. Deal with it later. You don't do that. I was not. Listen, I'm not a Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I'm not on either side of the fence. These ladies need to figure this out in a real way. Just be a lady. My goodness, just be a lady. Just be a lady.
Well, I think it depends on what she said. I need to know what she said.
It doesn't
about
depend
her
on what you
child.
said. Just be a lady.
Yes,
No,
it does. If she
you're gonna
called
go
her
to blows
child
in a like couture gown at an event that is in honor of somebody else.
If you call my child a bastard or something crazy like that,
no.
I don't care how much money my dress is.
So you let her win. When
No, I
somebody
don't.
takes you to that place, Nicki Minaj won. Because guess what? Nicki Minaj walked out of there untouched. Her dress wasn't ripped. She waved to everybody, and she was fine.
And
No,
she looked
nothing
okay.
came to her. She looked fine. She blew kisses. They had to escort Cardi B out, and Cardi B left looking like a hot mess. That was not a way to deal with that. Yes, it's
That's
terrible.
unfortunate. But I can't. But okay. So maybe she could have got a quick pop in, and then she wouldn't have ripped her dress. Would that have been better?
No,
I don't know. I just feel like you can't come for somebody's kids. You
No.
just really can't come for somebody's
Listen,
kids. And
no.
if you defend them, then you defend them. I think that's all on the individual. I can't really say what I would do in that moment or not. I feel like it's one of those things that you have to be in that moment in order to say what you would do. But yeah, I mean, as my first instinct, I'm defending my child. Don't talk, especially a baby. The baby just came out. Come on.
Yeah, listen.
That was low, Nicki Minaj. That's nasty.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, they
dirty.
were both out of control, and I just thought they both really. That was awful. I'd be
She's
very
a new
surprised
mother.
if they get invited anywhere else. That was really.
That's unfortunate, but
It's terrible.
You
It
don't
was
go
terrible.
after. You don't go after somebody's kid. You don't go after a new mom.
But they've
That's
been
just,
doing
as,
this
as a
beef.
woman, as a woman. Nicki Minaj should have known better.
Of course, but that's not who
So
she
we're-
is.
but
You're
we're
asking her. It's like telling Donald Trump, "Don't lie." That's not who he is. It's like asking somebody to be who they're
Okay,
not. That's
well
not in her
then-
character.
Well, it should be. She needs to change her character. Change
Says
your character.
Felicia.
Yes, you need to change your character. Woman, women bashing, mother you can't do that.
Yeah.
She's not a mother. Is she Nicki Minaj? I don't think she has any
No,
kids.
I don't think she has any
Yeah,
kids.
so she needs to stop it. Go somewhere.
Yeah,
sit
it
down.
was pretty awful.
Sit
And then the
down
other
with
thing that I thought was pretty unfortunate, but had a real beautiful pivot was the Serena Williams moment. Boy, I mean, I became a bigger fan.
Yes.
Like when she said, "You owe me an apology."
Yeah.
Like I'd rather lose than cheat. I mean, it was
yeah.
so powerful.
She
Like,
was
just
very
thinking about it,
powerful.
I just get chills.
Yeah.
That was a very powerful moment, and the fact that she was so gracious in that moment to the winner,
young girl,
and the
to
young
the
girl
winner.
was just overwhelmed to have won.
I know.
And I mean, it was just a really tense moment
Yes.
that just pivoted to a teachable moment for everybody.
Absolutely. It was a really great show of sportsmanship at the end. And people are saying, it was bad sportsmanship, how she behaved.
Who?
But my thing, Serena Williams.
Please.
But my thing is that she's not the first person to break a racket on the court. She's not
Nope.
the first. I don't even think it was the first time she's ever done it.
Nope.
It's not the first time that a player has ever had words with a referee.
Nope.
And it will not be the last for any of those instances. So I'm not understanding why people are like, oh my God. Like, why are we making such a big deal about it? Other than, yes, it wasn't a show of great sportsmanship, but you don't hear the story blown out of proportion when other athletes do it so much. Is it because she's a woman? Is it because she's a woman of color? These are all questions that you kind of bring up and that you want to say, well, why are we making such a big deal about it? And are you, throwing a spotlight on it because now you've got a woman of color, an athlete playing another woman of color athlete, and we like to see people of color going at each other. I think that's kind of like the underlining message and underlining tone that the media is kind of pushing out there and portraying. They're always going to cover those stories first.
Well, I think since she's had the baby, I feel like the media has had it in for her in a really weird way, along with the tennis. They say it's very apparent in the HBO thing that she did. I haven't seen it, so
I've watched a couple of episodes, and I haven't finished them all, but they're very good. I'm to the part where right after she's had her baby and she almost died. It's a really great series. I encourage everyone to watch it. You should watch it if you have children that are into athletics, if you are a mother, if you are a woman that has a job and has children. These are all kind of things that will hit home for you in this series. And it was very good. So I'm at the part where she just delivered her baby, and she's trying to get back into the tennis world. So I'll be interested to watch the rest of it and kind of see how the real life part of it is playing out after the docu-series.
I think when you get to the point that I won't talk about, you'll be like, oh my God, then you'll understand what happened to her. Like her breaking point happened that Saturday. But congratulations to both Serena and Naomi Osaka. Half Japanese, half Haitian.
Yes,
congratulations.
I think, and I'm really irritated with the media, and I think people are now starting to pick up on it, that she is biracial. So let's give equal amounts of attention to both of her races, not just a young African American girl. She's Haitian, well, actually Haitian American, not African American, Haitian American. She's also Japanese, so you cannot just
take one without the other.
You can't. So stop it.
And the other thing I just wanted to say, Mac Miller passing away of a drug overdose. That really hit my son very hard. He's been a fan for quite some time. I kind of like his music. He's a very melodic type rapper. His music was a little different, and that really, I can honestly say, is the first artist that my son, who's 14, really was devastated by. And I think that what we're forgetting, and I know over the summer, the Demi Lovato incident, I know she's still in rehab, if I'm not mistaken. Our young kids are really invested in these folks' music, and when they realize that their lifestyle doesn't line up with their music and it's just really messy, it devastates our children. So it's a teachable moment.
It's very I was going to say
all
it's
around
a very teachable moment.
But
my kids too. They also were not.
Family.
They were also sad about Extension, I think is his name, the rapper that committed suicide.
Yes.
And suicide is a really big thing right now with young people, teenagers and young adults.
Well, even elementary school age kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's I know we did a show 2 years ago about that, about suicide and the levels, and I feel like, oh gosh, I almost want to say it's kind of gone up since then, or maybe it's just what I've heard, or I've been maybe more sensitive to it since then. But I do feel like it's rising. I think it's an issue, and I think it's definitely a topic that needs to be discussed. If you've got young kids, teenagers at home, talk to them. I mean, even though it's not something a musician or a music that you, as a genre that you might be listening to, it's in their world. And like, my kids were really bent out of shape with the Extension guy. I mean, I know that he didn't have a great personal life, and he had a lot of messiness, and all of that came more to light when he passed away. And it's, like you said, it's a teachable moment and a life lesson for our kids to understand, these people that are on TV, that are making music, that you're listening to, that they're real people and they have real life issues going on. So.
Yeah, it's very,
so
our condolences. We did.
Yes,
thank
condolences to both.
Yes,
rappers, families, and friends. And
how long have you known each other before Table for Five?
That's a good question. How long did we know each other?
Before Table for Five?
A
little bit. Yeah. We've been doing this. Okay, so this is our 3rd year.
Table for Five has been around for 5 years. I know that.
Yes,
some stuff,
a total of 5 years.
Yes, I would say around this time, 5 years ago, is when we first started those crazy meetings. Do you remember that?
In
we used
my
to have
house.
Meetings at her house, like every Monday, I think it was, or
Yes.
Tuesday. It was in the beginning of the week.
We would have food for like 50 people, and it was 5 of us. It was terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was a lot of fun, actually.
It was great. It was a great way. I mean, I loved it. It was a great way for us to continue to be connected. Yeah. My kids were little then, because I had to have a babysitter.
Wow.
Shout out to Sydney. Remember that, Sydney?
Yeah.
So that was 5 years ago that we started that. And then I want to say it was at least 3-4 years. I don't know.
Oh, I want to say maybe. Okay, so 5 years ago was 11. So okay, well, no, I'm trying to figure out the math for grade. So Paulie's in 10th. So he's in 5th, 4. So
it was first grade.
So that's 4 years
before.
So 4 years before Table for Five.
So 9 years.
Wow.
9 years.
So we've known each other 4 years before Table for Five.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, that was like the long
I
way
know.
around
We were
that
trying to do
question.
math, and we probably got it all wrong.
I have to go out to ask the kids.
We got
They
to look
probably
in their
know better.
yearbooks. But we
Yeah.
met at school.
Yes.
We met in our children's school.
Yes.
Yes. And
Her youngest, my oldest.
yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that was a question that came
And
in.
everybody should know that story about how I was afraid of you when I first met
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I think she's still afraid of me, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to talk about really quickly. Okay, did you want to talk about the Kylie Jenner? Oh, the Kylie Jenner thing?
No.
Okay, we're not going to talk about Kylie.
No.
We're not talking about.
She irritates me. I'm sorry. I don't want to give her any time.
Okay, no worries. Okay, really quickly, I just wanted just because the news person in me. Oh, okay. Don't. Oh, wait. So quick, the anonymous op-ed. I'm sorry.
Okay, why do they keep saying op-ed? It's really irritating. I mean, I know what it stands for, but tell everybody what it stands for if they
Opinion.
don't. Yes.
Editorial.
Yes, but it sounds so. I just hate it. It's really.
Op-ed?
It's like grating on my nerves.
It's because it's an
The
editorial.
op-ed. I
Because
feel like it's a song. Op-ed.
Oh my God! It
Just
will be.
Stop.
It will be. Now that you say that, someone's going to make it into a rap. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just want to say, obviously, they're just trying to figure out who
it is.
Who it is.
Do we really think it's somebody? I don't know. I think it's fake.
You
I
know,
think it's fake news.
You said that the other day,
I
and
did.
last week, The View came back up on the air, and Whoopi thinks it's also someone
Does
that
she?
created it. Like,
Shout out to Whoopi.
yeah, you and Whoopi feel like
I'm right here
it's
with you,
just-
Whoopi.
They're just being messy and trying to
it's
distract
it's
us.
a diversion.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think it's anybody. I think they made it up. He probably wrote it while he was on the toilet.
Yeah, you know,
Something.
I don't know.
What do you think? You think it's somebody real?
I think because the book coming out, Fear by Bob Woodward, and the book, what was that other book that I read by Michael Wolff? Fire and Fury,
Right, Fire.
and then the Omarosa book, Unhinged, and then this book,
Did her
Fear.
book already come out?
Mm-hmm. It's been
Okay,
on the New
it
York
is.
Times bestseller. She's on The View today, so I'm going to check her out.
Ooh.
And so I think they probably did that to kind of detract from the book. So we're not talking so much about the book, but we're talking about the op-ed.
That makes
and
sense.
they're controlling the
Use that
narrative.
word again.
They're controlling the information that's getting out. So they probably thought, let's create something that we can control versus this
Right.
book that we can't, that's
Right.
out there.
Right, because
So-
they're giving a lot of attention to
Oh
this.
yeah, now they're doing a search, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's, we're trying to find Osama bin
They're-
Laden
they're
all over
tri-
again. Oh my gosh. I'm serious.
That was a throwback.
Yes,
There's
it's like,
any
where
young people
is he?
watching,
Where
yeah.
is he? Yeah, it's like crazy.
Where's Waldo?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's supposedly in the White House, but y'all can't find him. You don't know where it came from.
Yes.
It's so mysterious. I don't know. It just sounds so obvious.
Yeah.
That like it's something scripted again, like a reality TV show. Where would we have gotten that idea from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm sure somebody's coaching them along the way. And it's a way of Donald Trump controlling the narrative that comes out of the White House.
Yeah.
And it's very crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that a little more in the next couple of weeks. But
Yes.
I also wanted to recognize some of the people who passed away this summer
Oh,
while
yeah.
we were off the air. Aretha
Yeah.
Franklin,
Yes.
Senator John McCain, Neil Simon, Burt Reynolds, Mac Miller, we spoke about, Bill Daley. Remember Bill Daley? Did you ever watch I Dream of Jeannie?
I did. Yeah.
He was the partner of the major, and he was also in Bob
the
Newhart.
name sounds familiar, but
yeah.
I can't picture his face.
And I'm sure we missed a bunch of other people that passed away, but yeah, like it seemed like there was like a lot of big momentous memorials. We too lost a family member. My father-in-law passed away this summer, so that was very personal and difficult for our family. But we're getting on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to talk about our summer?
Beautiful service.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think a big one, just to wrap that up, John McCain's funeral and everything, along with Aretha Franklin. It was kind of like a week of just very heavy. It was a lot of heaviness.
Yes.
But a lot of celebration. I appreciated, with funerals, it is a sad and heavy time, but I think it's also important for us to celebrate that person's life.
Yes.
And I do believe that everybody was celebrated, including your father-in-law.
Yes.
I thought that was a beautiful service.
Thank you.
But just the people that got up and spoke so eloquently about John McCain and
yeah.
Aretha Franklin's 10-hour.
I'm curious.
memorial.
I'm
That was a
curious to
really
find
long
out
time.
who sat there for 10 hours, and if people weren't hungry, Like,
I think I would imagine it was like a come and go. You can't sit there
like
for
an open
10
house.
hours. Yeah, I think so. I think like almost like an open house concert, because it was a concert.
It was like,
because everybody sang, everybody wanted to come and sing and give a tribute to her, as they should. And she had 3 or 4 outfit changes. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, this woman is, even in death, she was doing it the right way. Like, that's a
little too much.
No, it was her. Like, you expect nothing less. I am like, yeah, go for it, girl. I mean, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fantastic tribute. I thought it was a fantastic
Did you
way
watch
to
it?
leave this world. I mean, I wasn't watching 10 hours of it.
No,
but
I actually watched it online and then
there.
kind of fast forward to people I didn't want to hear speak or sing.
Oh, okay.
So I just went to the highlights. I know that sounds terrible, but I just kind of because I figured I'm not going to sit here for 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I just, YouTube
I think it was
you
an open house type of thing.
probably, because I can't imagine Cicely Tyson sitting there for 10 hours.
Yeah, no.
Whoopi Goldberg
That's too
sitting there
much.
for 10 hours.
It was
I
a
know Angela, oh my gosh, not,
Angela Bassett Davis.
oh my God.
She's a singer?
Forget about it. I just had a senior moment.
Maybe it's because it's hot in here.
It's hot in here because we're in California.
So our condolences go out to all of that celebration of life. So my point is, celebrate your life while you're here, while you're alive, and plan your funeral.
Yes.
I mean, this is really another
glad you brought that up.
affirmation, a lesson for me. Plan the way you want it, because I was like, I got some really good ideas.
Listen,
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not having outfit changes because I'm gonna be a tree.
Oh,
but
my
I'm just saying, I got some
gosh.
really great ideas.
You better write them down, sister. So one of the things that, going back to that, to piggyback on that comment about planning and celebrate, we knew our father-in-law was passing away, and my dear friend did a living memorial for her husband when he was passing away. And I thought that was a brilliant idea, and that was many, many moons ago. And so we decided, he was turning 80, and we decided to do that, to celebrate his 80th birthday.
Such a great idea.
And have people come and memorialize him in life, so he can know in his heart and hear what people feel about him and have thought about him. And because when he's deceased and you go to memorial service, you're there more for the family and to support the family and grieve with the family. So it was great. I think people should start doing that. I think you should, knowing that someone is not well or is passing or is dying, take a moment to tell them in life so that they can hear how important they were, how much you love them, and celebrate their life. And then another takeaway is plan your memorial. One of the beautiful things my father-in-law did for us was that he sat with his minister and planned the memorial.
It's
and
like a gift.
It was amazing. So all we had to do was kind of fill in the blanks and make it beautiful and kind of decorate what he put together. And it was perfect. It was beautiful. I mean, I was so proud of the moment and how we came together. It seemed very seamless. It seemed very easy.
Yes.
So give that gift to your family. If you know that you don't even have to be dying. You don't even have to be sick.
Well, I was just gonna say,
do it in general.
I was gonna say too, like, I think that's why big birthdays or birthdays are very, very important. And I feel this the older that I get, because I did just celebrate a birthday.
She's still a baby.
I don't know. This one hit me hard.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. It just hit me hard. 44. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
44
hit me.
You're not even 45.
I know I'm not 45. I don't know why. I just don't really like 44. I don't like that number. I don't know
maybe
why.
it's the number 44.
Maybe it's the number 44. I don't know, because I didn't have a problem with 40, 41. I don't know. I just felt like I was like, oh, I'm 41. Oh, I'm 42. I'm 43. Like, it wasn't a big deal. And now I'm like, oh, 45 or 44. That's close to 45, which is close to 50. Which is close to 100. What? Yeah, I just kind of spiraled out of control with that. But anyways, I digress. So back to the birthdays. So my point is like, that's why I think I liked celebrating birthdays so much, is because you get people around you. And then when you have big birthdays, I think people should take the opportunity, not just to throw a party, but to do that. Surround yourself with people that love you, and people who go to big birthday parties and to birthday parties just in general. Speak into those people, tell them, because even you could be young, you could not be sick, you could die at any moment. So you don't want someone to be, leave this world without, are you having regret? So that's my kind of takeaway.
I'm a big, I love writing in cards. that for me is just my way of expressing and telling people how I feel in their birthdays and stuff like that. So yeah, just honor people and important, you know, you don't have to be a millionaire to have a trust or a will. Please, 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 if there's anything you take away from this show today, write it down on a piece of paper what your wishes are with the things that you possess. And because that also is a gift. That is also a gift that you leave behind for your family. And those are like key things. And you don't have to be dying. Just be mindful. One day sit down and say, hey, this is what I want to do, and give it to a loved one, make a copy, send it to somebody else so they have a copy, and it's all good and well. All right, enough about death. So your summer.
My summer, so my summer started out with my son graduating, my oldest son graduating. It was very emotional. I'm still kind of processing through it. I haven't really been on social media a lot. He's in high school. I know. Listen, let me have my moment. It'll be okay. We'll be all right. I'll get through it. But like, I haven't even been on social media. I haven't even posted pictures of it yet because for whatever reason, it's just really hard for me to process. And I'm not exactly sure why. But it just is. I think if I put those pictures out there, then it's going to become real and everything is going to become real.
It is real. He gets up every morning and goes to high school.
I know. But it was just hard. So that's how it started out. It started out hard. Did we do anything?
The ugly cry?
Yeah, I did. I was.
The
graduation.
Oh, Jesus, at the graduation.
I was doing the shaking cry without giving too much away because there are people that might be watching that are going to have 8th graders graduating this year. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful graduation. Shout out to Legacy Christian Academy for doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to it for my younger son. That's probably going to be worse on a different level.
We're going to have an oxygen tank for her on the aisle.
Yes, because that's going to be really, I think because my kids are just so close together that I don't have a breath.
Yes.
That I don't have time to enjoy, like, I still have 2 more years of this one. Like, it's like boom, boom. And then high school graduation is going to be even, I don't even want to think about that. Like, I'm going to be on the ground. Y'all going to have to take me out in like a stretcher or something. I don't know.
Waiting for us.
I didn't want to think about that. But I think it's like, it's all happy and sad for me all at once. It's like the letting go of it, the watching, you know, all of the work that I've put in and that he's put in, they've put in, and growing up and seeing them process life. That was, I would have to say really quickly, one of the most amazing things for me about being a mother was, even from the very beginning, was watching the world through their eyes, watching them learn life and figure out and discover things through their eyes. So whenever they learn something new or when it clicks for them and you're there in that moment, I just gave myself chills. It's almost like magic to me. I don't know. It's very hard to describe. I'm sure mothers can understand it. But for me, that's the best part about being a parent and being a mother and having the ability to be around my kids as much as I have and be at home with them, because I've lived through several of those moments with them and got to have been and got to be present with them through those moments. And so that's been phenomenal. But anyways, so that's a little window into my little emotional craziness about that part of it. And then what else did we do? We had a little staycation. My husband's working really, really hard. Shout out to you, Mr. Grigsby, for working super duper hard. And who was that?
We're on Instagram Live.
Oh, we're on Instagram Live. Oh, okay. There we go. Anyways, he was working super hard, so we took a little staycation. We stayed in Malibu, which was awesome, beautiful, and we went to Howlin' Rays. We did a lot of like LA-based things, so
We know there's no sound, people.
All right.
We know there's no sound.
There should be sound back.
Yes,
you
should
hear
hear
us now.
Let us know if you can hear us.
Let us know if you can hear us or cannot hear us. I'm going to adjust my seats. Y'all getting all kinds of behind the scenes look today. We got it going on. This is a live show. Y'all, this is no pre-tape up in here. This is for real. This is the real deal. We bring you the real.
No pre-tape. Wait, I can't see. Okay, wait.
You wonder why we look so crazy in some of those pictures that we post in our photo shoots, because this is how we act like all the time. Because there's something comical always happening.
There's always something.
I forgot what I was saying.
So you were saying about your summer that you did a staycation.
Yes, we did a staycation. So we did a whole bunch of like foodie type things. We did a whole bunch of like eating. We ate our way around
through downtown.
Yes,
through LA,
through Los Angeles. We went to a couple of museums, the Broad, the Getty, and we went to Howlin' Ray's. I want to say that's probably the highlight. I've said that like 3 times because I've been wanting to try that chicken place forever. And we stood in line for about an hour. And yeah, I think it was worth it. I'm going to just say right now, go stand in a line. I don't know if I would stand in line for 2.5 hours, but I would probably do 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's probably be my max that I would stand in that line again for that chicken. Because I've stood in a line for.
Is that all they serve? They don't serve anything else but chicken?
They serve chicken, fried chicken, like regular bone-in fried chicken, and chicken sandwiches, and fries, coleslaw, side dishes. So shout out to Howlin' Ray's. Y'all are doing it over there. I can't wait for you to open up a second location. So
it's downtown, right?
It's down in Chinatown. They're doing hot Memphis, I think, chicken in Chinatown. So I would say, yeah, that was probably the highlight. And then my dog, we have pictures, but I don't think the pictures are going up. So we have a dog. You'll probably hear me complain about him. He's a Chinese Shar-Pei. He's almost 2 years old. And if anybody would like to adopt a Shar-Pei.
You did not just say that. Oh, my gosh.
Listen, for those of you that don't know, this dog is more than a third child. He's like 2 extra children. Because
your kids are going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. Well, my kids need to get a job or they need to stay at home with this dog.
Well, yeah. It's like having a child. People don't realize the responsibility.
He's getting ready to go in and get neutered, okay? This is the thing that people do all the time. The shelters do it, no problem. They wake up, they neuter 15 dogs, and everybody's over and done with, oh, no, not my dog. My dog had to have pre-op testing done, lab work that, of course, is not free. And he had to be checked for some crazy-ass disease. Does he have this disease? Because if he has this disease, we might have to do his neuter in a special way. And then, although she didn't talk to us about this, but did you know that you could get...
Is that because of the type of dog you have?
Because he has like some kind of bleeding issue, or when they cut him or when they scraped him, because they did a little skin scrape because he's got allergy issues, and I know this because we spent a lot of money on testing. So he's allergic to everything, and he was like bleeding a lot. So they were like, we need to make sure that he doesn't have any clotting issues.
Yeah. Anybody want to adopt a dog? Just hit us up on our Instagram or Facebook, because that's a lot.
It's a lot.
You're doing more really with the dog than you ever done with your kids.
Yeah. No, listen, and I didn't know, this is a little tidbit, side bit. Did you know that you could get fake testicles for your animal? Yeah.
What?
That's a thing. That is a thing. She didn't offer to us this time, but with our other dog, she did. Yeah, you can, because people don't like to have male dogs that don't look like their male dogs. And so you can put fake testicles on your dog. I'm just saying, if you're an aesthetic kind of person.
Wow. Please
don't do that,
Felicia. Please don't do that.
No, listen. No. Until that dog gets a job, he's not getting any other niceties at all.
You know what's so funny about your dog is I've never met him. I'm allergic to dogs and cats.
She's not allergic to them. She doesn't like them.
No, I like dogs. I think they're cute little dogs. I mean, Piano Play has a darling Lala. I love that dog.
Do you itch when you go in there?
I can't. She can't come near me. This weekend, somebody put her on my lap, and I just started watering up. And they're like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "I'm not making this stuff up, people." Yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say.
You like dogs and cats?
Oh no, your
you've
dog.
Never met my
your
dog.
dog. Yeah. I've never met your dog, but her dog is very funny because we Skype our meetings once a month so we can get our associate producer in. And whenever I look into Felicia's living room, her dog is like an old man. He is sitting on the couch, or he's walking around the house like he just is like 80 years old. I'm like, what is wrong with that dog?
Yes,
he's like an old man.
Yeah, he's a combination between an old man and a cat. He's actually very cat-like in his mannerisms. Well, this dog.
That's really scary.
Yeah, he doesn't like water. I think it's his breed. It's actually, I think his breed. They act very feline.
Okay, speaking of other craziness you did this summer was those nails.
Oh, yes, my nails. I almost forgot about them. Yes, so I am in a love affair with my nails. Y'all know, if you know me, that I love to get my nails done and so on and so forth. So I've been following this girl for about a year. Her name is Nail Art Slanger. Shout out to Julie. Go follow her on Instagram. It's Nail Art Slanger. Like you're slinging some dope or whatever. That's a street term.
I don't even know what that is.
Anyways, that's her name on Instagram. But yes, I have driven 2.5 hours to go get these nails done. Then I sit in her chair for 3 hours because everybody always asks me, oh my God, how long? So I'm telling y'all right now, she's way out in San Bernardino. It takes me 2 hours to get to her. 3 hours in the chair, and then about an hour and a half, depending on traffic, 2 hours to get back. So these are what I call my 7-hour nails. This is the second time that I've had them done. These are not acrylics. They are gel and gel extension, and this chick is an amazing artist. She is really slinging some nail art over there in Highland, California, and y'all should go follow her and drive out there if you want some bomb nails.
Listen, she knows how I feel. It's not the art. The art is quite incredible. I mean, this lady is truly an artist. It's no joke. It's the style of the nails that I don't like. So people get a little taken aback that I'm so honest with her about it, but I'm like, those nails are horrible. Like, get some real normal looking nails.
I love them.
Keep them for Halloween.
I love them. I probably won't have them for Halloween. Like it's a little much now.
They won't last?
I don't think
so.
How
long did the first set last?
Oh, the first set lasted 5 weeks. And this is going on 3 or 4 weeks.
They look beautiful still.
But I don't know that I'm going to do them.
Okay, how much can you get done with those nails?
I get a lot done. It's just very slow. I have to go do everything more slowly.
Yeah.
So
that is
inside info. All right, let's talk about yours. Do we have any questions that we needed to answer?
Yeah, we're having a poor connection, so I'm trying to get to you guys. It's still loading.
All right.
Well, my summer was also similar of a staycation, which I thought was really cool. I did go to the Malibu, and you did too, Malibu Beach, and we went at different times, weren't there together. And it was 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights. It was just wonderful rest, writing. So I think it's Malibu's best little kept secret.
Yes.
You know, I don't want anybody to know, but now that we're telling. Another thing that I did was I got accepted to school.
Yes!
So
hold on. Let me give you a little round of applause for that. Yes, rounds of applause for that. Listen, that is no easy feat.
It's not.
Congratulations.
I'm in week 2, and I'm speechless. But yes, I am going to USC Gould School of Law, and I'm getting a master's in studies of law with a certificate in entertainment industry and studio law. And so it'll be interesting. By December of 2019, I should have a degree, and I'll be able to walk in 2020, which is kind of nice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
It's quite the endeavor. It's quite an incredible program that they have there. It's a virtual program, and you're with people from all over the world. And when you're in the classroom, you literally see everybody, you interact with everybody. But they do have activities here locally. So Friday I'll be going and meeting the local folks that are here.
But you don't see them on your class, though, do you? Are they taking online different times? Or
No. If you're registered for this class, everybody has to be in that class.
Oh, okay.
So it's like being in college. If you register for 101 English, everybody has to be in 101 English.
Okay,
but
you know what I mean? The people that you're meeting, though, are the same people that
no, it's a back to school reception for the graduate and international program.
Oh, okay.
Which is the online program. So it'll be everybody who's taking courses for different, because they have different types of degrees. So that'll be cool. My son did lacrosse, and
before you transition, so where are some of your students?
Oh,
you said they're
Australia,
all over the world.
Indonesia, London. The Philippines, Japan,
that's crazy.
London, I said London. So it's
fantastic.
outrageous, and it's so great because how they do this program is very thoughtful and how you get to know everybody.
Yeah.
Brilliant program. So I'm very excited and very honored to be a USC graduate.
Trojan.
Fight on.
Yes.
Fight on. Something like that. So yeah, I'm still trying to.
That's okay. After next week, she'll be in like golden burgundy
golden
and
burgundy,
like
and
have a Trojan hat on. And
yeah, because by this weekend
I'll indoctrinate you.
Well, yeah, I'll be getting some. My son wants to go to the bookstore. I'm like, are you kidding me? So yeah, everybody's in my house is very excited. So yeah, that's a big deal. Along with doing the 2 shows a week and the blog on Tuesdays and school, and I have classes Tuesdays and Thursdays, and yeah.
Where do you fit it all in?
I just
yeah,
I don't know.
She's
and then I'm in the
crazy,
church
y'all.
choir, and then I'm on the women's committee. So yeah, let's just.
She
do
makes
it all.
me tired. I want to go take a nap now. When I think
Wait,
about,
can I just say this really quick story? So when 2 weeks ago I started school, so they sent you. The classes opened up on Wednesday. So I log into the program, a week ago. And they initially release your course and your syllabus and your course schedule and all the work that is required in this 15 weeks, this first semester. Literally, I am not lying. I opened it up. I read everything. I realized I had to buy books and all that good stuff. I go to the next course. I read everything. And I got so overwhelmed that I laid down and took a nap for 2 hours.
Yes.
That's the God honest truth.
Yes.
But anyway, so
I'm glad to hear that you're sleeping. I'm glad to know that
well,
you
not
are
anymore
not.
because I've been staying up till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, even though you love Wonder Woman and you are Wonder Woman at heart, I am glad to know that you are not made of steel and that you like do.
Yeah, and
need sleep.
Yeah, and then my son did lacrosse. We did that over the summer,
Yes.
which was great, and that's a travel team, so we got to do some fun stuff. We had a wedding, and I guess again we had the passing of my father-in-law, and then another really cool highlight that happened for me was Thrive Global, which is an online amazing website. Published several of my blogs, and they did it rather quickly and. I was really surprised, and now they do them almost continuously.
Yes.
So
That's so exciting.
That
We're
was
gonna give
pretty
it quick.
exciting. So yeah, we're quick because we're running out of time. But so just I try to get a lot of rest, which I felt like I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I also did Vacation Bible School, which is one of my highlights, or Kids Week that they call it for me every
and
summer.
that was a huge production. I think we talked a little bit about that in
production.
June, right?
No, because it's in July. It's late July.
Okay.
Yeah, we weren't on the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was a huge production.
Yeah, our church does an amazing job at that. So I always plan my summer around that, if you could believe it, because I like to participate and volunteer. And that's how I found out that I got accepted at USC when I was doing Kids Week.
Oh, and speaking of self-care and nails, you're a little glamorous, a little
Oh,
different.
so real quick, because I know we're running out of time. So I had an
4 minutes,
epiphany.
we're good.
I had an epiphany during the summer. So during the summer, I unplugged as much as I could from social media, and then I decided I wasn't gonna I was gonna wear my hair naturally, and I wasn't gonna wear any makeup, no lashes, just clear. And I did that, and in the process, my hair is very gray. And I started falling in love with my gray. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to color my hair. And Felicia, I think you found that Grombre, which
is called Grombre. It's an Instagram page dedicated to women who are of all ages that are just going natural, that are letting go of dyeing their hair and just trying to be more natural just for health reasons or just to embrace your natural self. And I think it's beautiful. There are women of all different in their 20s to their 70s that they post pictures. Go follow them. It's called Grombre on Instagram. And
so I started following them.
I don't know if you guys can tell.
Yeah, she followed them, and then I kind of started following them, and I thought, this is so great. So I decided to cut my hair really short because I had a lot of the yellow gold color you see here.
Golden.
Yes. So I cut it off really, really, really tight. So it'll be tight for a while before I can actually give it the style that I want, so that I can get rid of the color. People think I'm doing this on purpose. I'm not.
But it looks fantastic.
Thank you. I'm really loving the fact that I don't have to color my hair every 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. It's like the freedom.
Oh my gosh.
Like, is it freeing? Is it
first of all, you save a boatload of money, folks. A boatload of money. Yeah, because coloring your hair is like $250 every time. Oh, God. And then you sit
Is that like full color or is it like highlights?
Full color.
Full color.
And then, and that's on the cheap end. And then the amount of time that it takes. It takes a couple of hours. And then if you're doing different colors, it's different stages. It's a commitment.
It's like a whole day process, right?
People take lunch. I heard somebody once tell me, I take my lunch, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I've seen women in the salon where I've gotten my hair done.
Yeah, and they're sitting there for hours. Yeah. And if you're doing highlights and colors and I am like, first of all, I'm saving boatloads of money. I can buy shoes. And and it's just, I feel like normal. I feel like I'm not like last Sunday when we went to dinner was when I put lashes on. And I remember, I was like, oh, I'm wearing lashes for the first time since summer. So that was kind of cool.
That's great. I think it's great. I think we need to be our more authentic selves, as much as we can be. And speaking about that, so my only other last little thing that I did was went on this health journey. So because I've been dealing with my dog's health, which I know is kind of ridiculous. I know y'all are like, really, the dog's health? But yeah, it's taken me a whole year to get that damn dog healthy. That's what I call him, that damn dog. From the text message thread. So I've been busy with him. So now I'm going on my own health journey. So I'll be talking about that a little bit in the coming months and let you guys know what's up and what's happening and all that different kind of stuff with me. But I think we are just about almost out of time.
Yes,
do we want to answer any questions, or do we have any questions?
You know what? I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We had some issues today, but we will go back and look, and then we will open the show on Wednesday
with
some
any
of these
questions and comments.
And then if you have more questions, then just put them up on there, and we'll get to them. These 2 shows are going to be like our jump back into season 3. Welcome back. Welcome back to you guys. Thank you so much for coming back.
And following us and listening to us and checking us out.
Going on this journey with us.
Yes. We hope you've been slightly informed today.
Informed about us.
You've been educated and slightly entertained. We will catch you Wednesday. Join us this Wednesday at 11 a.m. We're going to have a couple of more surprises, and we're going to let you know exactly what's coming up in the next couple of months. You don't want to miss it. So see you Wednesday.
Bye. Have a great week.
Have a great day.
You're listening to Table for Five with Felicia and Annette, only on LA Talk Radio.